Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. I hope you're doing well, and it's nice to see you. Let's see if your story comes out today. I hope you're all doing great. I love reading for you. Let's see. So we got the six. You got the Six of Swords and the Three of Coins. I'm really loving this energy. This is telling me that you're moving away from drama, from toxic environments. I kind of see that you were boxed in the situation you were in. You were like, you have so much to give. You have a whole new way of seeing the world and embarking on things. And you were put in a very beautiful but very limiting box, your ideas. And so you're using that box because you're so smart and inventive. You're using that box to move away. You're like, okay, this is the box I have right now. I'm going to use it to its full benefits. I'm not going to look at it as just a box. Now it's a boat. I think it's a very creative way of being. And you're sailing into a much, the grass is greener on this side. Everybody says the grass isn't greener. Well, sometimes it is. Sometimes that box thinking is actually limiting to you. But here with the Three of Coins, this is something you've been working on. You're facing your shadow sides. I love this because this actually looks like the emoji of the monster. So you're seeing both sides of it. You're looking at every angle. You're working with your shadow sides, and it's you're realizing it's fun. It's actually fun to embrace your shadow side, to embrace what isn't attractive to other people. Who the hell cares? I mean, really, honestly, at the end of the day, who cares if people see you like this, or this? Because truly, they're all the same thing. It's just a person's perspective of you. And you can do all the right things, and people will still look at you and make judgments. You could look exactly like, well, you get the high priestess. Yeah. You can look like this. And there are plenty of people that will see you as this and tell everyone under the sun that you are actually this. You are actually this monster, and you have a scythe, and you're going to come after them. I don't even know if that's a scythe, but it's some kind of weapon that looks like it could take someone's head off. And or you're just wearing a mask, and you're really this other person, and you just laugh because you're showing up as the high priestess. I can see that there's like multiple people. I'm getting a lot of imagery of at least two other people in your energy, and although they look different, like the red or the blue masks in this, but they're very similar, correct? So even though they can appear different, I see them as kind of the same. I love this energy because you also got the Page of Wands. So this is a child or childlike energy coming in. And this could be that a child or a younger person is actually revitalizing your ability to see who you are. You're kind of restructuring what it means to have fun, what it means to be young. And it doesn't have to be the stereotypical, well, I enjoy this, so therefore, I want to play, so then I've got to play with toys per se. Some people dance. I'm getting a lot of dancing and making music, so that maybe that's your adult way of playing, of interacting in the world. A lot of costuming, clothes, creating your play in a way that will actually work with your current lifestyle. Maybe play means dressing up and really pampering yourself and treating yourself like you are a prince or princess, or, king or queen. And that's where you like to live in that world. Why not? Why not have the most elaborate fantasy life? Don't limit yourself. I see a lot of prosperity here in twos. Two bunches of bananas, prosperity, life. Again, I keep getting this monkey imagery, and it's about like making sure that you're not just listening to the chatter of monkeys, but think they have a lot of fun. They're jumping around, they're hanging from their tails, they're doing all this stuff. They're enjoying bananas, which are one of the sweetest fruits. And so there's this joy about that. And then there's these two lanterns. So this is illumination, but you have the power. It's kind of like what I see the hermit, but these are above your head and the moon's in the center, which is your intuition. So you have a very balanced, enlightened energy about you. It's very balanced. Like we saw these two monsters. See, here's the high priestess, like you are, whether you're quiet and you like to read more or write, or you like to get out there and make a lot of noise. Maybe you are a reserved person, you're very dignified, but you love to party. You love to just get out there and celebrate. And there's these different sides of you. They're actually strengths. They are what make you. And this is very interesting. Here's this moon, this crescent moon, and we have this crescent here. So you can wield something other people can't, and they see it as a threat. They see it as an attack when you're actually just having fun. Look, one person could look at this imagery and say, oh, this person is going to come at, they're attacking. But this person is in celebration. So it's about how you're looking at things. You're getting out of the box. You're moving away from being stuck in the box you were put in. Maybe you've been there since you were a child. You were like, you're this way and you're that way, and you're tired of it. So you're moving away from this stuffy constraints of who you must be, and you're starting to have fun. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. And so this is actually great. I love this because I was getting a lot of Rapunzel imagery when I was doing the last reading. And yeah, it's like, you're like, no, I don't want to be in this tower anymore. And I was like, if I can lure somebody here and they can actually pull on my hair and then I can actually get down. Maybe they can climb up here and take my place. I don't know why that came up. That doesn't seem like a nice thing to do. But maybe, I kind of get it. So you've been put in this tower, in this box, right? And so you're like, no, if you like this box, if you like this tower so much, please come up. Look at how alluring it is. Yeah, please come up. And you're like, I'm out of here. Now you're stuck. You can't put me back in this box. So, I get that totally. And we have two pages here, the page of coins, which is the page of pentacles, and the page of wands. And this is really, there's again the two. So I really think the focus is balance and really embracing all aspects of yourself, bringing that into the fun. Every situation, when you realize you're feeling down, I want you to look at things differently. I want you to kind of externalize. Oh my gosh, we got the Page of Cups. There is a lot of page energy here. This is a return to childhood. You are being asked to embrace what it means to you to have fun, what it means to you to be carefree, getting out of this box. Because once you're out of this box and you really celebrate yourself, the duality of who you are, that if you have more than two sides, great. Embracing every aspect of yourself, you will be the high priestess. You will be in very balanced energy. You won't even have to show this. People will just see that you are the high priestess. Like all the aspects of who you are encompassed within you. You are so, you're so full of depth. You just like a book. You can like skim a book. You can, watch a movie. But the true essence of a story is listening to it and understanding it from a different place of going, wow, what does this mean? What is the meaning of this? Not just the words, not just the places, but what is it eliciting inside myself? How is it helping me grow? You are that book. You are that person in the world that people look at and they go, wow, I want to know this story. It'll help me expand on who I am. You're helping people escape the matrix, the box. This is beautiful. This is a wonderful story. Incredible. I love you guys so much. See you soon. Bye.